everybody. We're live from Spectrum Reach's data truck here at American Marketing Association Summer Networking Bash in Columbus, Ohio. I'm Janna Trimble, Advanced Advertising Sales Manager, and I'm joined here with Mike Hartson, Senior Manager of the Ohio market. Welcome, Mike.
Thanks, Janna. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. I'm excited to chat with you today about this data truck and how we bring data to our clients to help connect them with their consumers.
Sports right now, Cleveland Indians baseball trying to make a run for the playoffs in the World Series, and everybody's excited for the Cleveland Browns this season, but really all sports across Ohio I'll watch. Guilty pleasure, Bravo. I watch Below Deck Mediterranean.
Nice.
And Vanderpump Rules. Can't believe I just admitted that. Maybe we can cut this out afterwards.
No editing, we're live.
But yeah, guilty pleasure. So I will check out a little reality television every once in a while. What about you?
Nice.
What are you into? What are you watching now?
Well, I am one of those people that still watch The Office probably every single night. But I'm also a Bravo fan too. But
Okay.
I'm more of a Real Housewives gal than Vanderpump.
Okay, never got into those, but I
No.
could see the attraction there. A lot
Yeah.
of people love those. So, okay, cool.
Yeah. So, as I mentioned, we're in the data truck here. So can you tell me a little bit about what this is?
Yeah, so this data truck is about 2 years old now. Really, Spectrum Reach rolled this out beginning of last year as a way to travel across the country, visit all of our Spectrum Reach markets, connect with clients at events like this today, at conferences, at agencies that we work with, and really just, it's like a traveling road show, and it's always fun to get people together, whether there's food trucks or alcohol involved. It's always a great place to network and learn a little bit more about what Spectrum does.
Nice. Yeah, so with this truck, it's clear that data is a huge part of who Spectrum Reach is. Can you tell me a little bit more about how Spectrum Reach uses data?
Sure, absolutely. So, data is powerful, but if you don't know how to use it or how to apply it to a marketing campaign, it's really not going to, serve its purpose. So
Sure.
we look at it two different ways, really on the television side as well as the digital side. And those set-top boxes, those little computer boxes, those cable boxes in your household are really mini computers that we're able to track what people are watching and when across hundreds of networks. So we're able to see kind of what people are watching and how to apply that to really an effective schedule and get in front of the right customer. On the digital side, we also take our internet connection, being the internet provider into the household is powerful. We're able to take that household level data and also mix it with third-party data and do like a truly addressable campaign. So there's no waste. You're not going to be hitting a household that maybe isn't in your target audience.
Gotcha. So that's super significant for the TV portion because, usually you would buy age, gender. So this is just a more targeted way.
Yeah, I always joke. So when people come to me and they say their target audience is females 25 to 54, to me that just sounds like a great party for me to attend, not necessarily a great target audience to hit with your marketing plan. For me, it's more, we're looking to reach, mothers that have children that are college educated and they have a Ford SUV in the driveway. To me, that's a lot more targeted, and that's how we're using our data to really not waste and get, really targeted with our message.
Absolutely. So data's always been a huge part of the digital landscape, but these days it seems the line between digital and TV are blending. Can you tell me a little bit more about that and how Spectrum Reach attacks that kind of convergence between the two?
I think, if you talk to anybody today, they don't define watching television as just the big screen anymore. Everybody's watching on their phone or on the go or on tablets or not. They might not have a traditional cable cord hooked up to their house and they're using a smart TV. So lots of different ways people are watching, and really the convergence of being able to target campaigns around impressions. So digital has been bought like that for years. It's a one-on-one impression, verified impression, where television is starting to converge. So if we know we want to target you as our target audience, doesn't matter if we're getting you on the big screen or if we're on the tablet. I think an impression is an impression, and we're seeing that kind of converge.
Amazing. So what type of advertisers does Spectrum Reach work with?
Really, everybody. I mean, automotive and healthcare are big verticals for us, but home improvement, financial services, education, really across the board, we work with big or small clients, a lot of local businesses, just because of our ability to be hyper local, target their backyard, target a zip code, geofence an area, remarket to a customer. That's really powerful. But we also work with the biggest agencies in the area to really leverage the data. If they want to buy an effective scale or a schedule and get scale and reach with it, we can do that too.
So advertisers across the spectrum.
Yeah, I see what you did there. Great.
All right, and then last but not least, what are some of the latest trends that you've been seeing, whether it be from viewers or in the industry?
I think consumption habit. We talked a little bit about people aren't always watching on the big screen. They're really watching content. If it's not really sports or news, they're not necessarily tuning in live. Those are the only two that kind of are DVR proof. When you look at content today, a lot of people are watching on demand. So they're pulling up content when they want to watch, when it's convenient for them. They're almost kind of mini binge watching, but they know it's important time for them to catch up on the content that's important to them. So they can pull it up and watch it whenever they want. And I feel like with all the streaming services out there, the Netflixes of the world, the Hulus, and everybody kind of trying to pull their content and own it with Disney and ESPN and how everybody's doing that, I think at some point we'll see some consolidation where people are not going to want to have 12 different logins to try and find the one show.
You want to simplify.
Exactly. So I do think in the coming years we'll see some of that convergence happen, as well as probably some more regulation. I feel like it's kind of the wild, wild west today with how people are watching content and verifying impressions. Very similar to how really it was when online started in the first couple of years. And now we have a lot of fraud protection and verifying impressions. So I think that will come where the eyeballs go, the dollars go. So we know it's a growing space for sure. So definitely more to come on that in the coming years.
Awesome. Yep, so that is all that we had to discuss today, but we're really excited about our data truck here and to talk with more of our existing clients, new prospects, and marketing professionals about how data can help match them with their audience